Willie D Live.
How did we get here? Because he bowed out of the primaries, the Democratic primaries back in October, and I know that you was hot about that. You ain't like that, and you was like, I ain't supporting you no more. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done with you, man. And then, come 2024, you at the top of the list, and you get nominated to be his running mate. You know, how did the switch happen? What gave you a change of heart?
Well, when he went to go run as an independent, so the story in America is that independents are spoilers. They're typically spoilers for the Democratic candidate. Historically, that's been the case if you look at Perot and Nader. And as a result, all of these rules now have been passed state by state that make it even harder to get on the ballot in those states. So I was watching him go independent thinking, oh gosh, I can't throw my weight behind a spoiler candidate. And so that was at the end of 2023. Come January, February 2024, I'm looking around and I'm like, this guy's doing way, way, way better with popular opinion than I thought he would running as an independent. People are still coming out for him. And I was watching the numbers and hearing it and hearing, in these personal pockets around me that there's a lot more support for him than I imagined at the beginning of this year. So then in February, leading up to the Super Bowl, someone reached out and said, do you want to help us get Bobby a Super Bowl ad? And I said, sure. I think this is a really interesting test. Because he was polling, some polls he was already polling over 10%. Very impressive for an independent candidate. And Super Bowl is one of our most watched events, live events. 130 million viewers. Most Americans in February 2024 didn't know he was even running as an independent. So I figured, okay, I'm going to invest in this ad. And if he starts polling in the upper double digits, or around 15 to 20% would be very good on some of the polls. And if his favorability rating goes up by a certain amount, then this is real. We're on. So I put together some funds, helped buy him that spot through a PAC. I was working with American Values PAC at that time, and the first ad we wanted to run got rejected because of various issues. So then the PAC comes back to me 36 hours before the ad is due, and they say, we know you just paid for this ad, but we can't use it. Now we have no ad. Can you help us create a Super Bowl ad in 36 hours? And I was like, let me call some friends. Right. So I called some friends, got it out there. 130 million people watched this ad. Next thing I know, Fox releases a poll on favorability, and he's beating Trump and Biden in favorability across the United States.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, we're on. This is something.
Yep.
That's what, and it costs money to run these campaigns because from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, I got the source right here so I can say this. $4 million? That's what that ad cost?
$7
million. How much of that money was yours?
4.
That's where I get the number 4 from then.
Yeah.
4 million. So $7 million for a Super Bowl campaign ad. And you got your money's worth, right?
I think it was probably one of the most best spent political spending I've done to date.